Hello, my friendly friends. Welcome to Something SMEG. This is Something's Cooking TV, and I am Jason Van. And I am very, very excited about today's recipe because it is one of my favorite desserts in the whole wide world. Why? Because for me, when it comes to desserts, I really dig having something that's not overly sweet, that's a little bit refreshing, because generally if you're having like a starter and a main course and then it comes to dessert, the last thing you want to do is to have something that fills you up or that's overly sweet. So one of my favorite summer desserts is an Eton Mess. Now, an Eton Mess is a British dessert. There's many stories of how it came about. You can Google it. One of the cool stories that I heard that I found to be cool, and I'll just go with that one, is that apparently some dude was making dessert for royalty in England, and then he dropped the dessert. So he had like this beautiful meringue, and then he dropped it, and then he served it broken, and it was then known as Eton Mess. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm just going with that story because for me it's pretty cool. So I want to show you guys how to make a very easy Berry Eton Mess. All right, so we got a whole bunch of things here. First thing I'm going to do is just cut up my strawberries in half. And the fruit is really there just to add that freshness, color, and you can go wild. If you find other berries and you don't find strawberries or whatever it is, blueberries are great. Any berries will do. Cool. Back in there go, and then just reserve a couple for plating. The raspberries I'm going to leave as is, but I'm going to just take some and put some aside for plating. All right, this is so easy. There's really nothing to it. Now what we're going to do, which I guess is the fun and the possible mess, is to whip up some cream with some icing sugar. So in we go with 1 tablespoon of icing sugar. Put it on its lowest. And there we go. And we're looking for soft peaks. So soft peaks, it's to the point where it's peaking, but it's not tippable yet, all right? So not too stiff. I'm a very messy cook. All right, so I'm done whipping that cream up. Now we're going to soak up our berries in some gin. So mix the 2 berries together and then add in a tablespoon of the best gin in the whole wide world. Gin. And then 2 tablespoons of icing sugar. And just mix that through. And what you want to do is you just want to let this sit in that alcohol and the icing sugar just to soak that all up. All right, all done. Let's let that rest for 20 minutes. Now, that's been chilling for 20 minutes, and now really the cool thing about this dessert is that it's really quick. So into our whipping cream, we're going to go in with our yogurt. Double thick yogurt, we've got a cup of it. Mix that through, and then mix in your berries into all of that. Oh yeah. All right, now time to plate up. This is really easy, everything is done. We've got 2 beautiful bowls here, and you can just have some fun. So the whole thing about the Eton Mess is that they fell, right? Break them up into not too small pieces. I still like some chunkiness on them. And the trick here is to not try and be a perfectionist, because the whole thing about this thing is that it's messy. All right. So and then we've got a scoop of ice cream. Height is beautiful. Height in cooking is beautiful. You've got to really think of those type of things. Now in we go with our berry mixture. Right, now we plate up. Now we just finish off just a little bit of color, the ones that we reserved. A couple sprigs of mint. You can also cut these up if you want to be a little neater, so you could stack them on top of one another and roll them up. Chiffonade them. So, like that, Eton Mess. That's how we roll. This is a delicious dessert. The only thing left to do is to taste this mouthful of freshness. So good. Get that meringue in there. Go and try it. It's very easy and very nice for the summer. I promise you, your friends and your family will love it. Peace.